What's up, my planner friends? Today I'm going to do a quick little lunch break. Hopefully I can get this filmed in my lunch break. Little video for you all about setting up, using, working with, etc. these Canva digital planners that I have for you listed in the Etsy shop. I am so excited to bring these guys to you because you all know I want you to do what you want with what you have, and you can use these in your free Canva account. Obviously, the pro account is going to be like more bang for your buck, if that makes sense. But if you want to get started with digital planning like super affordably, and you maybe don't have an iPad, because you can totally do this on your desktop, maybe you have an Android device or even a Windows tablet, like I have the Windows Surface Book that I kind of use as a tablet that I actually kind of prefer to using GoodNotes. So this is something that you can do before maybe you want to invest in the equipment to see if you kind of like it, if that makes sense. The pro account is obviously going to give you more options to use. There's something on my little iPad here, but you don't have to. You can use this for the free account. So I wanted to give you guys something that you could start working with right away, but you can also customize, because I know everybody likes to be creative. And a lot of people do pay for the pro account of Canva in the planner community now, because we make dashboards and inserts and things like that. So, I figured a lot of people do have Canva, and even if you don't, the free version is fine too. So I will say before we get started, and I'll go into this more, there are a couple of limitations. So firstly, Canva has like a maximum save limit. I tried to add hyperlinks so that this could be a functional, like hyperlinked digital planner if you were to export this to PDF when you got done customizing it, or maybe when you got done filling it out and it's like a memory planner for you, or however you're going to use it. But there's a maximum save limit, and I think you can only have it's like 300 or 500 elements in your I guess document, if you will. So there are no hyperlinks because I was running into save issues for you all. The second part to that is, because this is such a big file, if you're going to use it, which you can totally use it straight up in Canva, you may want to compress the file down to be a month at a time. And to do that, you would just keep all of January or all of February, or do it 3 months at a time or something like that, so that you won't run into those saving issues. So that's an unfortunate thing about Canva, and it's not even solved in the pro version as far as I know. So I tried to add hyperlinks, and it was like giving me save errors, and I was like, why am I getting a save error? My internet's fine, blah, blah, blah. And it wasn't working. And the other downside, maybe, which I know it was like a bigger deal in the past, is, as far as I know, you'll have to work with Canva connected to the internet, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think you can use Canva offline. I don't think so. So you're gonna, with GoodNotes, you can use that totally offline, though a lot of the times when I was using GoodNotes, I was trying to use it with Google Drive, so I wouldn't be storing a bunch of crap on my iPad or whatever device I was using. So yeah, and then the good thing about this, and I think I touched on this a little bit, but one of the good things about this is low investment, like I said, because you can, if you already have an iPad, if you don't have an iPad that supports like an Apple Pencil, and you just have an old iPad that can still run the Canva app and a stylus, if you have an Android device, if you have a Windows computer, if you have only a desktop and not a laptop, if you have a Surface Book, if you have a Windows tablet, like you can, wherever Canva is, you can use this planner. And so that's why I think it's real accessible for a ton of people in this community that want to start digitally planning. So I think that's all I was going to say. I am going to open up the long vertical digital planner, and you can see it's 74 pages. Let's open it up here. It has a front cover and a back cover because it's cute, aesthetics or whatever. And I do apologize about my lighting. I need to get a better setup if I'm going to film these guys, or film these planner videos, these digital planning videos for you all. And I just haven't figured it out yet with everything in my life. So open it up. You also have the pages labeled, so you can see this one says cover page, this one says January monthly, this one says January week 1. And what you get, we can go look at the thumbnail view. What you get is, can I zoom? Ooh, no, I can't zoom that in. Okay, what you get is you're going to get a monthly and then 5 weeks, and then the other monthly and then 5 weeks. And you can see also, let me click here. I'm going to zoom in. tabs will like pop up for whichever month you're in. So if we go all the way down to March, you can see now this tab is up, if that makes sense. So there's that. And then you can easily choose where you're at in your planner by either tapping on this thumbnail view and then scrolling. And that also helps with the labeling as well, because you don't have to look and be like, oh, these all look the same, I don't know where I'm at. Oh, I'm looking for August week 1. You just tap it, make sure it's purple highlighted, and then tap the thumbnails back, and it'll bring you back to August week 1. You can also do that from the little tray down here where you can pan and find things. So there's that. How I was saying that I think you should probably work with this a month or a couple months at a time is to go through, and there's not really a quick way to do this, but you should be able to just go through. Let's go, we're going to do January, February, March to the end of March, and I'm just going to leave April for, you know, my next time I need a planner. You could even like leave the next month or something like that. And because this is a template and you're not changing anything, you can change this because you're using this as a template. When you open it up, it's going to ask you if you want to use it as a template, and you just say yes. And then you just go back to your download or your email or your Etsy account, find the template link again, and click use as a template. And then you can do all of this over again. Or you can set it up to begin with. You know what I'm saying? You can set up your quarters and then just have them in your Canva account, and you don't have to worry about anything. So what I'm getting at is I'm going to go through, and honestly, I have not found an easy way to delete. I tried to go to the thumbnail view, especially on your iPad. You probably can do it. I'm pretty confident that you can do it on like a desktop. The desktop version of Canva is open up the thumbnail view. So open up this here, and then select all of your ones that you want to delete and then delete them. But I don't know that you can do that quickly on an iPad. So I often will go between my iPad, my Surface, my desktop, like to edit these things. And it's really cool that it does sync across your devices because it's an online type of account. I would make sure that you're closed out of either the planner or Canva totally between all of your devices, so that you're not trying to like overwrite pages or anything like that. So now we have January, we have our front cover, January, February, March, and then our back cover. So you can just jump in and start planning. You don't have to do anything special. What I was thinking about using this for is like a memory planner. So obviously this is undated. You would have to date these, which it's not very hard. You would just add in your text, you know, create a little text box. You could also, I'll show you this really quickly, is you can also go down here, add another page, go to your templates and search for, like August calendar. This is a pro version. Obviously you could find another one that's not pro, or even one that just it has dates on it. Like, is this one free? Whoops, I don't want to apply all 12 pages. But, you know, find a calendar, maybe that's dated, that's this pro, that's free. And then just select you can, you know, select all of them. I'm only going to do these 2 weeks for illustration's sake here, and drag them up. And then you would just, I think I missed a date, but that's fine. You would just go to this tab and delete it. And then you have your dates over here. On iPad, you just select, like press down, and it'll say select all of them. That one's white, I forgot. Boop. Oops, something got moved. Okay. And I think August started like on a Sunday, you know, so then you would just move them around. So I'm going to go undo and get rid of that. And then, okay, just for the sake of not taking up too much time. So I was thinking I could use this as a like memory planner type of deal. So I could go over here to like I'll go over to my uploads. I don't know. I'll have to see if there's any pictures. You can see this is some stuff of me testing things. I I think I'm going to get to pictures that are of Marcus's face. So I'm just going to pretend this is a picture that I took, right? So we can just add this here and like rotate it. You can also go over to elements and choose some frames and like add a Polaroid and then size this the way you want it to be and take this and drag and drop it in there. Whoops. And then do all this kind of stuff. And you'll see if I were to click this, I can't move this around because I've locked it. So all of these pages, all of the elements are locked. That way you don't have to worry about grabbing stuff and accidentally moving a tab or whatever. Everything's locked. But if you want to edit something, like let's say you want to change the text, you would just go over here and hit unlock and then choose a font to use. And then I would go back and lock it again so that you don't move it around. And you can customize whatever you want. If you want to customize these tab colors, unlock, go over here, find some colors that you want to use. And the great thing about that is when you select a color, you can do change all. And if you do that, it will change the colors across. Well, it should change the colors across. Oh, because it's locked. So you would have to go in and unlock each element. That's a downfall. I didn't think about that. You can see that one's not locked, so it did change it. But let's say you just want to customize this one spread with how it looks, you can totally do that. But just unlock whatever elements you want to change. Let's say you want to change all the tabs. If you cut down your planner into a month at a time or a couple months at a time, then you can totally do that, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. Like I said, there are a couple of limitations, but I think you can achieve a good effect if you spend a little bit of time working on your planner to be what you want it to be. The other thing is there is a long vertical and a standard vertical layout. So what that means is if we go over to uploads, the standard vertical, which this is a kit from Planner Pixie Co., and the standard vertical is 1.5 inches wide by 1.9 inches tall. So when you open the standard vertical template, your standard vertical A5 wide RS Style EC type of stickers, the 1.5 by 1.9 inch stickers will fit in that layout. For this one, because this is a long vertical, I uploaded my fall planner stickers to this folder to show you how to make it easier to do your digital planning. If you have Canva Pro, you can have multiple planners, or multiple folders. Like if you go down here, you can see your folders, and these are all the folders that I've created. So you have fall planner stickers. And if you have Canva Pro, you can have a ton of different folders, and you could just upload the elements from your digital stickers and use them individually if you have the individual PNGs to add to your planner. But yeah, you would just add it, size it. Here's a label. Do whatever you want, add however you want. You can even put, here's your checklist. These are sideways because of how I had my sticker kits laid out. I have to fix that when I list the digital stickers for you guys. So I'm trying to find where my date covers and the washi tape. These are the date covers. Whoa, undo. I'm gonna close this window here. Line this up. And the grids are really helpful, and then just position to front, and that'll cover that up. And the only thing you can't do is you can't pinch and zoom. You have to use this little zoom down here. Again, some limitations, but not bad. And then everything is auto saved for you. So that's why I would recommend to go down and pare your planner down maybe to a couple of months. The reason I didn't offer a month, which I thought about offering just a straight up month, is because I wanted you guys to have the fun tabs. So you can see here on March that the February tab is behind, and then the January tab is even lower. So I wanted you guys to have those like fun tab effects on each month. So that's why I didn't do it just a monthly planner. Oh, another thing I wanted to share with you is if you wanted to change the planner cover, just go unlock. We can go to, oh, here we go, elements. Close this. I got some recently used ones. So here's like a green one that I found, and drag and like drop it in there. And then you have a cool like pebbly leather. You can also change the background here, right? So we could drop this image in. Let's get this out of the way, size this back up. Something like this, position to back. Now you have a green planner on like a rattan mat, and you can even change it, just like, let's say you're just going to share your spread and you want to make your tabs and stuff match that spread. You could just do that one page. You don't have to do the whole planner. So yeah, so like I said, there is a long vertical and a standard vertical version. They're super easy to use, and then if you want to do something else, you just open the template again and edit it and use it again. You're not going to change anything for me. You're not going to change anything for anybody else. It's a template just like you would use any other Canva template. And so yeah, I will say, so if you want to save this, you can hit download, and I think it's just going to download this for me, and that's not what I wanted to do. I think I wanted to hit this like upload looking thing to make sure I was picking the right version. I will say these are not designed to be printed. They're not like print and cut, not print and cut, but print and like punch and put in your planner inserts. It's meant to be used as a digital planner. However, the ratio and the sizing will fit an 8.5 by 11. So if you wanted to print these and have like a book and like do something like that, you could. You could also save these as images and have it printed in a book, like through, I don't know, Google Photos or something like that. I know you can do books like that, or wherever you can find it. I haven't tested it out, but I'm sure it is possible. I don't see why it wouldn't be possible, if that makes sense. I guess I'm just waiting for this to prepare. What if I cancel it? I don't want to do that. So I meant to hit this little like upload button here, because that'll show you the different file types and things you can save as. So you can save it as an image, which is what we just did. Save with transparency. I think that's because I have, you don't need to do that, but I have a Canva Pro, so you can do that. As far as I know, if you hit see all, you should be able to save as a Microsoft PowerPoint with no problem. Like, that's not a pro feature as far as I know. And then you should be able to also go to save as and choose like a PDF. So you can do that and use it in your PDF annotation apps. So like, let's say you customize this planner and you want to go use it in GoodNotes, you totally can. You would just save it as a PDF. And I think GoodNotes, but I think some other note annotation, I know Keynote will do it, can make your hyperlinks for you. So then you would just go through that app and make your hyperlinks and then save it as a PDF. So, you know, it's a little bit of a steps. Again, I tried to do it for you all, but I just ran into the save limit, and I thought, you know, while it would be helpful to have this step already done, you totally can do it yourself, especially if you're going to customize the different pages and stuff. So yeah, just go over here, PDF, PowerPoint. Those are the only two really ones that I think you would want to maybe save this as, or save as an image if you're going to try and print it some way. So yeah, you would just go through and plan the way that you normally would plan. And let's say you just want to use this as a monthly one for memory planning. You could just delete all the weekly pages and only use the monthlies. You can, you know, do pretty much whatever you want to customize this planner, and I'm so excited to offer it to you all. So I hope this video was helpful. I hope I gave all the information so that you know how to do this on launch day when you guys pick this up. And yeah, there is a sale currently going on for these planners for not Memorial Day, for Labor Day, and that's the launch time. I didn't make a big deal out of it, but that's when it's going to launch. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and subscribe. I would love for you to stick around and see what more digital content I will have up for you all. I do plan to have a video on using these planners, as well as like the PDF planners that I will make and have made in Zoto on a Microsoft device. So you can use Canva on your Microsoft device. I have a Microsoft tablet that I'm using. So yeah, I will talk to you in my next video. Thanks for watching, and see you later. Bye.